So, hello everyone. Welcome back to Grace Nicole Myths, Astrology and Tarot. I was guided to start these once upon a time readings. They are stories. I don't know if they're your story, someone else's story, a future story for you, or whatever. But I was guided to start these once upon a time readings. So, they're simple layout, 3-card past, 3-card present, 3-card future and or outcome ending to the story. I'm sure they will be any genre from comedy to romance and wonderful love to drama and horror. So be prepared. I don't guarantee the genre, but we're going to tell a story. All right. For those of you not familiar with me, please know I have no sugarcoating and no filter. Anything can come out of my mouth. Anything. At any time. So if you have kids around or just don't appreciate that kind of stuff, respectfully, I give you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, we're going to be getting into the story. I'm using my patch tarot today to help me tell it. Okay? Please, if you wouldn't mind, drop a like. Make sure to leave comments. Thank you in advance for any shares. It greatly helps me and the channel, and I really appreciate it. All right, so here we go. Spirit, what story would you have me tell? What spirit would you have me tell? What story would you have me tell? What story would you have me tell? Let me know in the comments too if it resonates with you. What story, please, Spirit, am I telling today? And how does it end? One more. Too many. It's got a 20-card chunk for the last card. We've got an interesting little story here. Okay. So this is a story of feeling unworthy and the illusion that surrounds us when we get lost in greed. In order to master the self. So once upon a time, there was a very loving queen whose heart was filled with abundance and vision. And she fell in love with a very obstinate younger prince. She fell in love with a very obstinate younger prince who had yet to discover the beauty in which she sees the world. And their relationship was surrounded or engulfed with desire and addiction. Now, they find reprieve or joy in situations with people that are in alignment with them, but not with each other. And yet, they both know that there's two sides to every story. And as much as they'd like to keep one eye closed, they do have one eye open. The power of creation has planted a seed. A seed of communication that is slowly growing in the night. Helping them see the divine order of higher perspective. And in the night, the vision is understood. And they choose to speak. And take respite. Knowing that they're protected. That their minds are protected. And that they might truly be an angel watching over each other. Connecting with each other in dreams. So once upon a time, these two people, they fell in love, but the timing was off. There were shadows haunting them, each of them. That even while they were together, the shadows kept their hearts apart. And when they found comfort in outer situations, third-party situations, especially with family. The devil couldn't play games with them anymore. And it's given them time to think. It's given them time to think without the shadow. That's what's going on now. The thinking without the shadow. And there's seeds being planted in dream state that is ultimately going to spark these two to speak almost impulsively. And they're going to sleep better at night after they do. Especially the young prince. Especially the young prince, who I believe is the main character of the story. That's where the lessons are really focused. This story is about the evolution of a prince. A prince who was once obstinate and stuck in the reality. Into a prince that has a vision. In touch with their truth. And finding what is essentially peace and safety for the first time. Peace of mind for the first time. In what feels like forever. I feel like this queen is very mystical. And even if they're not together right now, I feel like the queen, the love of this queen, continues to nurture the prince in his dreams. Pushing him to get in touch with his fire. The fire that's been buried in the earth. There's strong elements of water for the queen. Strong Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean placements. Seriously Saturnian energy present for the prince. As well as Capricorn and Geminian energy. Whoever the prince is, for what it's worth. I feel like the queen is your guardian angel in this life, like an earth angel. And if you didn't know whether or not she still loves you, she absolutely does. It reminds me of that song by Breaking Benjamin, Ashes of Eden. because anytime I've ever heard that song, I always listen to it like a masculine was singing it to a feminine. And he couldn't hear her. All the love that she had, he couldn't hear it. And there was nothing about the masculine that actually wanted the feminine to go. Like, stay with me, don't let me go. But at the same time, he couldn't hear her and the love, the language of love that she was speaking to him. That song brought me to tears every time because that's how I heard it. That's how I heard it. And it reminds me of that song. I feel like the queen and the prince had to part ways in order to let the shadow stop playing the game. Because the prince or the masculine energy had to learn how to hear the language of the queen. Because then and only then can she truly never leave. Breaking Benjamin, Ashes of Eden. And that's the story. So I do feel like at some point there will be communication and a lot of peace of mind that will follow. And the rest of the story is yet to be told. So until next time, guys, Grace Nicole Myths signing out. My love and support is with you always, and I will catch you next time. Take care.